great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful brand of ball, for sure. Just enjoy to watch. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Marcus Morris out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the one. Paul with the bucket.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside. Talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to George. And the jam by George.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact into his finish.
Outside Booker, fades. He's off on that one, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Booker. And too long on the shot.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leaner?
And a deep three from Leonard. From beyond the arc, and then some.
In general, that's an important shot for Kawhi. When the threes are dropping, it rounds out his entire game.
Outside Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Durant. Looking to end the run. Pass to Aiden. Outside Durant. Jacks up a three. Clock at 6. 4-3. Outside Paul. To the middle. And another shot. It's stolen by Leonard.
And it's pretty simple. I mean, once you leave your feet, you leave yourself with very few options.
Ayton, a screen on Plumlee. On the wing, Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Just too much to handle. Durant not fazed by the bump.
The Clippers in the lead.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
Here's Highland. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Hauled in by Paul. And Booker is the guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Both free throws good from Booker. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Paul for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. That one on Morris.
The crafty Paul is hard to cover. He takes pleasure in toying with the defenders and drawing fouls. All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs, because he will punish you if you do.
Zubac, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Covington comes in for Morris. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And the Suns miss again.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Over to the wing. Leonard against Durant. Here's Zubats. Here's George. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
Booker can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Covington. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. Back to Covington. Leonard on the wing. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
And Leonard drops them both. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers ahead, leading by 5.
And please give a big round of applause for your son, you get me.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubats out there with Robert Covington. And it's Highland in at the point guard position.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And you're last year in the league, the 12-13 season. You played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
It's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Yeah, I love seeing Covington make fast decisions, wasting no time firing off the catch.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the score by the Clippers.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. No coverage that time. Covington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A volume three-point shooter. Now, Covington understands this team depends on his ability to space the floor.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Now here's Zubats. Here's George. And George with the jam.
And we know George is a great shooter, but when he's attacking the rim like that, it gives this team a whole different attitude.
It's Booker on the wing. Warren with a screen on George. Booker for 3. Count it. After missing his first 6 shots, now 1 for 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Launches a 3. Pass to Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance effort. Great D that time from Zubats.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss it.
And the jam by Covington.
Oh, an athletic play by Covington. Running hard to stay ahead on the fast break.
Paul passes to Booker. Takes the 3. Booker missing again.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. may want to try a different approach moving forward. And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Yeah, good luck stopping that. When PG is hitting the pull-up with his size and hops, you just got to tip your hat.
Nice shot by Durant. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. George has got 13. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles. And the Suns call time here. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Plumlee's checked in. Payne with it, guarded by Covington. Okogie on the wing. The shot. A minute 6 left in the second. Second shot opportunity. Outside Payne. The three is up. And he buries his first look.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Ross against George. Outside Covington. And the jam by Covington.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
And here's Payne outside. Pass to Okogie. And we've got 28 seconds left in the half. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line on Robert Covington. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Highland. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to George. The rebound by Ross.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Pure from three-point range. And the Clippers with the ball. And here's George to the paint. He got it up. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a clip. Thanks, Allie. After the break.
33.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Darius Baisley is out there with Josh Okogie. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then there's Cam Payne. And it's Landale in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
And the dunk by Leonard.
The hands of Kawhi are huge, and they help him palm the ball, slam it with ease.
Ross for three. Here's Landale. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Powell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. About a minute played here in the second half. Leonard with the ball. 11 points in the game. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
Ross against Powell. To the inside. Baisley. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Payne with a double. Inside. Slam! Dunk by Plumlee.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Payne. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
At the line for your Suns, Cameron.
And he sinks the second. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Leonard. Got it. Good job in the low post. Leonard's got 15 points.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
Ross for 3. Sinks it from distance.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Covington passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Yeah, credit to Covington for watching the floor there and giving it away to a better position shooter.
Here's the pick. To the middle. Here's Landale. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Kept alive. Plumlee goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Plumlee's got 6 here in the quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The drop.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't see that coming.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Mann. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
Ayton, a screen on Powell. Booker for 3, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Three-pointer. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Paul. Back to Covington. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Covington's got 14 points. And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
From downtown. Leonard finds Covington. Here's Mann. Back to Covington. Pass to Mann. The 3-ball. Durant pulls it in. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Ayton, a screen on Powell. For 3, Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Mann. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Second team foul. At the line for the Clippers.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 16 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And the Suns get another 3.
If you're talking strictly from shooting range, Booker is right at the top of that group.
Here's Mann. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Right side Booker. The 3 won't fall. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Mason Plumlee out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Paul George. And it's Highland in at the 1. Here's Highland. Back to Powell. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Booker against George. And he lobs it up top. Booker, the pass to Warren. Powell with a steal. Here's Highland. Gets the 3 ball to go. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles. Here's Durant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Mason Plumlee. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Down low, Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Super long. KD's arms stretched for days, helping him slam it on the bounce.
Here's Highland coming off a Suns make. The kick out to Morris. Fires the 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Offensive rebound. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Powell. To the paint. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's George. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to George. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Yeah, such a skilled scorer. When George is looking to attack, it puts pressure on the D.
George hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And here's Warren. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. Leonard way outside. And the Clippers miss again. The Suns trailing. Booker finds Ayton. Kicks it out to Warren. From deep. Knocks down the long J.
Such a confident scorer. We've seen Warren go off for 50-plus in a game.
Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Booker attacking. Outside Durant. Warren with a screen on Leonard. The kick out to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. George defending to the right side. 4 on the clock. The 3, Durant. The Clippers grab the miss. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Morris. Here's Highland. The kick out to Morris. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. 1:35 left in the fourth. Up top, Paul. Kicks it out to Warren. Puts one up from 19. The shot won't fall.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
George with it. Durant covering. George passes to Leonard. Leonard double team. Plumlee finds Leonard. 3 on the clock. George for 3. And Aiden pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Booker pass to Paul. Outside Booker. Takes it inside. Count it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Leonard. It falls!
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when the time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Now here's Booker. The three-pointer off the mark. And here are the Clippers now. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're leading by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told his men in the huddle, this is it. Leave it all out on the floor. Final stretch coming. No easy buckets. I want a full effort out there. Looking to keep his team fired up. Guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's George. Back to Morris. Missed inside. So a close game sees the Clippers take. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard. Here he goes. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Warren a screen on Brooks. At the top of the key, Durant. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. Ball against Morant. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident looking to score with the ball.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference, only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Ball passes to Ayton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Here's Morant, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got his second basket.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now, here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Morant finds Jackson. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And they double up Jackson. Out to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And KD throws it down.
That's impressive. Kevin Durant just getting up and throwing it down.
Morant drives in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Takes a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Durant. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Durant's got 5 now.
Well, with that high release and that length, when KD takes a 3, if you're the defender, you're pretty much just hoping he misses.
He kicks to Warren. It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Brooks. That shot no good. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Phoenix.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Brooks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Suns leading by 5. And here's Booker from the arc. The shot that time not on target. And it's Memphis the other way. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Morant outside. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Such a wide open look. He's got 9.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Booker with no one around tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Outside for Durant. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Bain looking around. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Durant in at the 3 slot. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. And it goes down 2 points. 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
It's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch, it's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Jones, the pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Warren. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. To the paint. And again, it's DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 10 points.
Well, so much deceptiveness about Chris Paul's game that he doesn't know how to guard him right now in the pick and roll.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Now here's Booker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Ayton finds Booker. Ayton a screen on Brooks. Shot clock at 5. That's good from Paul on the assist by Booker. Paul's got it all tied up now for Phoenix. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done. And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
KD can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Brooks, and he drives in. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Williams, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Bain. Bain with it. Cross in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Williams.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Ross. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Morant. Phoenix shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
Well, if I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the way the game has played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys. But that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4" to 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for, and that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made.
To the inside, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Bazley playing with force, that's a big sign.
Here's Morant. He's got 13. And 1:01 left in the first half. And finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
They set the pick. Ross passes to Okogie. Here's Bazley. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one's on Morant.
Yeah, Bazley is such a tease. He's got all of these skills and such a multifaceted forward. There's a lot of versatility there.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Brent, the lead up to the 2019 draft was an interesting time for Darius Bazley.
Yeah, here's one of those players who opted out of going to college and ended up working for a shoe company prior to going to the draft a year before. Talked about going the G League route, but trained on his own, got himself ready, and he's showing some steady improvement here.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Suns. 8-point game. There's the pick. To the middle. Here's Bazley. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Landale. And we finished one half of basketball.
Your Suns, 26. The Grizzlies, 34.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Clark is out there with Jackson. Then it's Jones. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Williams. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And Morant throws it down.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in stop.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And it's Phoenix's ball. There's the screen. Ross with a wide open look. Good on the triple.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
On the basket by Jones. Jones has got 7 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Ross. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And Jones has it in the corner. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Ross passes to Bazley. Right wing. For 3, Okogie. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's a good look from Bazley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Jones looking for an opening. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Brooks comes in for Williams. And it's Bane in for Morant. No good from Ross. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. And a wide open look for Bane. Nailed from three-point land. He has 7.
And as his game continues to develop, Jackson's passing will get better with each season.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
And Memphis making a change here. Morant's checked in. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Outside for Durant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
And KD just doing a great job of initiating some contact, drawing a guy closer, and he'll get free throws from him. And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Kick out to Adams. On the wing, Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. The 3 from Morant. And Paul pulls it down. Suns trail by 11. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And there's another turnover by the Suns.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Memphis leading by 11. Now, here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Warren. And it's Warren with the ball for Phoenix. KD passes to Ayton. And good that time. Ayton's got 14.
It's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. And DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
Down low. And Adams gets it to go down on the assist by Bane. Bane's got 3 assists in the game. Booker the pass to Warren. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Here's Morant. 20 points for him. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's KD. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's 11 points for KD.
Yeah, has there been a better scorer in NBA history? KD just a perfect offensive force using length that time.
Bane, no good. Suns trail by 9. Back to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Misses the 3.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Booker the pass to Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, Tyus Jones.
8 seconds left here in the third quarter. Warren is screen on Brooks. It's stolen. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. It's the Grizzlies.
And please give a big round of applause.
In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. T.J. Warren out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's KD in at the 3 spot. Who's out there for Phoenix. Jones, no luck. Suns trail by 7. It's Durant on the wing. The kick out to Warren. Back to Booker. Inside. And it's Warren with the jam.
Yeah, Warren hungry to get in there and get his hands on the rim. 2 more for him.
Jackson finds Williams. Jones with fires the 3. It's hauled in by Warren. Pass to Durant. Warren sets the pick for KD. Booker looking around. Ayton. The kick out to Warren. Warren sets the pick for Booker. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Jackson.
He's hyper.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for your Suns, T.J. Warren. At the line for 2.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that
the previous play is under
in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Baines checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Brooks. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That free throw good from Warren.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Now, T.J. Warren believes he can score, and he's done it a lot. Every year he ups the ante.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Warren is so hungry to score every night that he's going to draw the attention of most defenses. Such a tough cover.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Morant. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Booker against Bain. Ayton a screen on Bain. For 3, Booker. It's deflected. Right side Jones. The tray. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Suns trail by 3. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Now the feed to Ayton. And the wide open shot from Paul. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Morant kicks to Bain. Jones from outside. Bain against Warren. Passes it to Jackson. Here's Morant. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Ayton a screen on Jones. A shot. And Ayton throws it down.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
1:30 left in the 4th quarter. Morant's with the bucket. Morant's got 9 points here in the second half.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Durant with a wide open look. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
1:07 left in the 4th. And finished off by Morant.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
For 3, Booker. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
And the wide open shot from Warren. It's in! And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
Game gets tight. TJ Warren comes through.
Here's Morant. Good!
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Yeah, this is a big-time moment, and so him stepping up his intensity, staying in attack mode, that's nice.
Ayton wide open. Bullseye!
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're behind by 1. 17 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Morant outside. Count it!
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Timeout called the Suns. They're trailing by 1. 1 second left here in the 4th quarter. Is what's your take?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got 1 shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late...
I smack clowns with mad style.
see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Bane with it, guarded now by George. Morant with it. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Now here's George. The wide open shot is on the money.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll, and Paul George making all the right decisions.
Oh, big finish! Oh, did you see that? Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Leonard passes to Zubac. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Steven Adams.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
On the wing man. Morris sets a screen. Pass to George. And he can't jam it through.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And then Morant with the dunk.
You know, Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
George passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And it's Morant off the drive. Tipped. Leonard outside. Driving inside. Oh, Adams with the block.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters.
Oh! Get you some!
Show us some power!
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
And it's the Clippers on the break. And Morant clears the board. Fires the 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Leonard. That one no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
The Clippers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Stolen by Bane. Jackson with a screen on Zubac. George against Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Here's man. Out to Leonard. Tries again. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's George driving in. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
The first one falls.
One of the things that's been said before, but it's so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Morant. Jackson against Leonard. Jackson can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. Here's Highland. Here's George. Here's Plumlee. And that one's good.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. With 4 on the clock. For 3, Covington. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight. And had... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
On the court for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Tyus Jones is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Clark in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Kicks it out to Jackson, and stolen by Covington. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's George. And the jam by George.
How about the flashy display from Paul George? Complete mastery when it comes to the handle.
On the wing, Bane. George defending. Tipped. Pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. For 3, George knocks down the triple. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Paul George is a big-time scorer, and it matters not where he is, but you give him a corner 3, he'll take it.
Bane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Jones. And it's Brooks missing. The Clippers in the lead. George outside. Lets the 3 fly. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Well, this is a problem for the defense right now because you've allowed Paul George to get comfortable. And when he's comfortable, he's unguardable.
It's deflected. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
First team.
And he drops the first. Williams is checked in for Memphis. Jones comes in for Desmond Bane. And he makes both free throws. For Memphis, they've gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Adams checked in for Clark. Leonard against Moran. Here's Adams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, we all know Steven Adams is one of the most physical guys in the NBA. He is so solid at using his body to pick up fouls.
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
BA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
George against Jones. George passes to Plumlee. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Back to Williams. And stolen by Covington. Here's Leonard. Nice move. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Morant with it. Plumlee on him.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
And George with the jam.
That's a play that's all about positioning, and Paul George has the elevation to make it easy.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
Here's Covington, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
I love Robert Covington's story. Here's an undrafted player out of Tennessee State who's now made a very long, productive NBA career as a 3-and-D player and just one of the hardest workers in the league.
Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis. Desmond Bane comes in for Jones. The Clippers have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Whoa!
Well, Paul George won't be shy. You give him a driving lane, he will expose you defensively.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Morant, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. The free throw drops for Morant. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the second quarter. George against Bane. Pass to Highland. Covington, a screen on Moran. Here's George into the lane.
Don't sleep on Paul George's verticality. How nice was that finish?
Brooks outside. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's lost.
42, the Grizzlies. 31. Get ready for
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Paul George has been sensational.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Offensive rebound. And stolen by Leonard. He can't get it to go. Morant with a defensive effort. This one for three. Drops in the three. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Leonard for three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
First one falls for him. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac's checked in. And Payne drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Right side Covington. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Morant with the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
They double team George. Right wing. Here's Highland. Counted from distance. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for the
wow. Get out the way, Grant.
Come on.
Get out the way.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Covington finds George. Back to Covington. The three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Robert Covington has put in the time to make himself a long-distance threat.
And stolen by Leonard. George outside. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Jackson against Leonard. On the wing, Bane. Here's Morant. Uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 11 points here in the second half.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Covington against Jackson. Leonard for three. Sinks it from distance. Leonard's got 11.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Jackson down low, working on Covington. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Morris, he's checked in for the Clippers. 1:10 left in the third, and it's Morant off the drive. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Morris on the wing. Pass to George. Morris, a screen on Payne. Back to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Off the mark there with a three.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
That one falls. Morant's got 36 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
George outside. And we're going to have a jump ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Adams with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. The crossover. And it falls all over the rim and in. Now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Knocked away. And here's Morant. Here's Brooks. Good. And the setup by Morant. Brooks has gotten his second bucket of the game.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Clippers on top. They lead by 2. And we're... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for Memphis, Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Jones in at the point. Adams with a screen on Leonard. Leonard against Jones. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. The Clippers in the lead. George outside. Morris outside. Plumlee finds Leonard. Misses the 3. And the Grizzlies shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Jones against George. Jones up top. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Brooks. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Out to Leonard. George outside. On the wing man. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Clock is at 3. Leonard, good.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Jones against Leonard. Pass to Adams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Morris. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
The Clippers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Baines checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep growing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Plumlee. Out to Leonard. Plumlee, a screen on Bane. Leonard for 3. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Morant finds Adams. He takes it in. The rebound by Mann. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And the jam by Covington.
Get up Mr. Covington. That is a very quick riser.
To stop the run, Morant with the slam!
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. George passes to Plumlee. Out to Leonard. Stolen by Bane. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Pass to Morant. It's stolen. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And the jam by Covington.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
On the wing man. Back to Covington. Up top, George. Adams covering. 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Memphis trailing here. And here's Morant outside. Kennard can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Covington finds Leonard. Covington, a screen on Jackson. Leonard passes to George. Back to Leonard. Puts up a 3. Here's Plumlee. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. George. The rebound by Jackson. Bane against Leonard. Left side, Morant. Takes a 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard outside. From downtown. And Morant clears the board. From deep three-point range. That shot, no good. So the Clippers win it. Even early on in this game. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Are well represented, Greg, in this one.
Here we go.
And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Ayton a screen on George. Paul. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
It's a real challenge to contain Chris Paul off pick-and-roll basketball. Reason why he can pass it at an elite level and shoot it at an elite level.
Here's Plumlee out to Morris. Outside, George. Morris passes to Mann. 6 to shoot. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
For 3, Booker. And that one is off. The Clippers go the other way with it.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Booker. Warren finds Paul. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And the West, we know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
No question, he got bumped on that shot. Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Here's Booker. The Clippers getting the bucket. Durant in the corner. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Beautiful ball movement from Kevin Durant. Easily finding his shooters that are ready to knock him down.
And Plumlee kicks to Leonard. Over Booker. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Now here's Booker, and Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Here's KD. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And it's George finishing it off.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Feeds to Durant. Leonard with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. 1:39 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. To the paint, and stolen by Ayton. Outside, KD. Plays it up and banks it in. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Here's Paul. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Ayton inside. Defended by George. Stolen by George. And Plumlee kicks to Leonard. Morris with the screen for Leonard. Out to Morris. Outside, George. 5 to shoot. Morris finds Leonard. Shot from the wing. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Man passes to Plumlee. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Plumlee's got his second basket of the game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And we'll be back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And it's Phoenix's ball. Ayton the screen. Durant for three. Booker in the corner. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Off target with his three. Clippers with the ball. Highland passes to Zubac. Here's Leonard. He takes it in, and Durant sends it back. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Ball against George. Banked in off the glass. Paul's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Phoenix.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Warren sets the pick for Booker. Hits the three-point bomb. Booker's got the lead up to 5 now for Phoenix.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every three he takes. And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Booker outside. Inside. Here's Ayton. Crafty move. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
To the middle, Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hot when he needs it.
Hands it from downtown. Covington's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make him pay.
Paul with the three. Here's Highland. He's covered by Ayton. Highland passes to Leonard. Zubac, a screen on Warren. Here's Highland. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And now a three-point Clipper lead. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
This is his first free throw of the game. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Yeah, even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Warren sets the pick for Payne. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. George, that's a two-pointer. Landale grabs the miss.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Ross against Zubas. From outside the arc. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Norman Powell comes in for George. 1:07 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Highland. 5 points in the game. Here's Plumlee. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. For Phoenix, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. The Clippers in the lead. 44 seconds left in the first half. Powell finds Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Here's Ross. That shot off the mark. Plumlee with some nice D. It's Powell with the drive.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. There's a screen. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Phoenix shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And the technical free throw is good. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. And Ross with the slam.
Well, you know that Ross can throw it down. Nice one right there.
Here's Highland. And here's Covington from the arc. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Clippers ahead. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be... And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Terrence Ross is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And here is Los Angeles now. A 2-point game, and Leonard gets it to go.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest. And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Who's watching it? Plumlee sets the pick for Covington. Back to Powell. Fires it up. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Beautiful to the eyes. That's good fundamental basketball. You love to see that playing the right way.
Here's Landale. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Cameron Payne.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. And it's blocked. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Back to Payne. Warren sets the pick for Payne. No good off the back of the rim. The Clippers shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Leonard inside. He feeds it to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
This is why you love to run the offense through Leonard. You have to play him to score. That opens up passing lanes.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Morris comes in for Robert Covington. And Gordon subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. There's the pick for three. Booker sinks the three-pointer. Booker's got 6 points.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
To the inside. Here's Zubac. Nice move. Kicks it out to Gordon. Launches a three. Connects from three-point range.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Booker, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Mann, and the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
The shot by Powell, no good. The Suns trailing. Durant in the corner. Warren a screen on Zubac. Here's KD. Kicks it out to Booker. Warren sets the pick for Booker. He dishes it to Warren. Paul outside. 4 on the shot clock. Warren a screen on Gordon. They get it back, and Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Here's Mann. Here's Zubac. And he banks in the lane. Zubac has got his first points in this one.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And here's Booker from the arc. Ayton finds Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Hits it from three-point range. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Powell, no one around him. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Suns have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Zubac a screen on KD. The shot by Powell, no good.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, take it up strong, big fella.
Here's Mann. To the paint. Here's Gordon. A crossover. Misses at the rim.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Booker's shot is good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And let's not forget how dominant they've been defensively. Great job of forcing some tough shots, often leading to blocks.
And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. Suns leading by 6. Warren sets the pick for Booker. And a miss there on the triple.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Plumlee is checked in for Zubac. Robert Covington comes in for Morris. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Gordon. Outside, George. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Over Durant. That one's not going to go. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And there's the pass to Booker. Kicks it to Warren. Booker outside. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Clippers trail by 8. Outside, George. And the Clippers miss again. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And it's Paul penetrating. Booker dishes to Ayton. Back to Booker with the fadeaway. He is hauled in by Paul George. Clippers have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. George double teamed. Outside Covington. A wide open look for Plumlee. Los Angeles with another miss. Phoenix leading by 8. Booker fires from way outside. Again, the miss by Booker.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
To stop the run, Highland's shot is good.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Booker with a deep 3. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Highland. This is it to Covington. Covington, a screen on Booker. George. Leonard inside. KD's on him. And stolen by Ayton. Booker with it. George picks him up. And then Durant with the jam.
It's hard to contain KD when he's going for a dunk. He's long and athletic.
Leonard on the wing, defended by Booker. Leonard the pass to Highland. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one. KD looking around. Inside, and Ayton throws it down.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Highland misses. Suns have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Ayton sets the pick for KD. From past the arc. Kicks it out to Paul. Here's the 3. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here's Covington from the arc and taken away by Paul.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
A 3 from Warren. Booker outside. Fires from deep. Suns keep it alive. Deflects the pass. Here's Highland. So the Suns win it. They seem to relish. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Smack clowns with mad style.
offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have
to lead the way for him.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Sinks the triple.
Tough to guard Devin Booker on a quick pick and roll with his size and speed. He can be very dangerous in these sets.
Morant with it. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now Ayton. After T.J. Warren's three-pointer that didn't go. Paul for three. Kicks it out to Booker. Clock is at 3. Buries it from three-point range. Booker's got 6.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them is going in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. Good on the bucket.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader. Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
Durant with the steal. Pass to Warren. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Outside, Bain. Brooks against Paul. And that one's good. Brooks.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Bain against Booker. Fades back. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
The drive by Booker. Can't cash in from close range.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And it's Morant missing. Suns leading by 6. Booker looking around. Out to the wing. Ayton, the pass to Warren. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot clock at 5. Warren a screen on Bain. It's stolen by Adams. Outside, Bain. He kicks it to Adams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, he's such a big guy, Adams, but he does move quite well, and that helps his ability to get to the free throw line.
And he sinks the second.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Booker. He's got 14, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. It's going to be Booker shooting. It goes on Dylan Brooks. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
To the middle, Ayton. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, this is a maturity play here. Lots of pressure around him, and he doesn't speed up.
The Suns have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And Booker kicks to KD. No good on the three.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Morant with a wide open look. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
They set the screen. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. What an amazing... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Suns.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Durant in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Morant. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson is going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. Booker against Bain. Warren a screen on Bain. Booker. Jackson knocks it loose.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
Clock at 4. Booker's shot is good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Well, Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same right now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
And the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
The shot comes out, and it's Memphis the other way. Here's Bain. Brooks against Warren. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Steven Adams. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
They set the pick. Ross for three. And they recover it. Landale pass to Ross for the three. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Ross against Clark. Ross passes to Landale. Here's Okogie. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Payne. And the rejection by Jackson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Jones for three. Again, the miss by Jones. The Suns leading. Payne with it. Jones covering. Ross in the corner. This one for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Ross has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Ross with a wide-open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Now it's a 7-point Suns lead. Memphis has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City. They've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Here's Jones. Clark outside. And the pass to Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Jones dishes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
And the jam by Ross.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And a wide open look for Bain. Here's Clark. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Now here's Ross. There's the triple. Another 3 for Phoenix. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A 3 off the inbound. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Morant's got 20 points.
And how about the assertive?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away.
The Suns, 48. Frank, get ready for the double lucky.
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got John Morant. He's out there with Jones. Clark is out there with Williams. And it's Aldama in a power forward position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And just so many different ways Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Ross against Clark. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. And that one's good by Clark.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Landale with the bucket. Landale's got his first bucket in this one.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And it's Morant missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times. Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Here's Aldama. The Suns getting the bucket. Nobody near Williams. No good on the triple. Suns leading by 7. Pass to Baisley. Pass to Okogie. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Conchar is checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Ross for 3. They get it back. Kicks the paint. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Both teams will make substitutions. Lock at 6. For 3, Booker. The kick out to Warren. Pass to Durant. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. And the Suns lead by 9.
That's a nice little late iron chip shot for KD.
And they double up Morant. Booker against Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. The kick out to Warren. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Steven Adams picks one up.
Well, T.J. Warren believes he can score, and he's done it a lot. Every year he ups the ante and wants to add more to his game. Defensively, maybe a little more focused.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Jackson down low. He's covered by Warren. Here's Morant. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Booker outside. Here's the 3. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Here's Bain. The shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Bain against Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Down by 12. He gets that one.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Adams finds Morant.
Well, Ayton at 7'1" has a 7'5" wingspan, so those arms helping out.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Over Paul. A second chance effort. And another shot. Brooks misses. Suns on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen.
The Grizzlies with another miss. Suns leading by 16. Now the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. The three. He can't get it to go. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Coming onto the floor for your Grizzlies, Tyus Jones.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns in command with a 16-point lead as the Bucks. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Warren is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Kicks it out to Paul. The tray. And he's good on the 3 ball. Paul's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Bain. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And stolen by Ayton.
Desmond Bain. Second personal foul.
But Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
Booker outside. From deep three-point range. Tries again. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
Who's got Steve?
Tipped away. Paul with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And then Durant with the dunk.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Brooks finds Adams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
For 3, Booker. Brooks grabs the board.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's Brooks on the wing. Down low. Stolen by Durant. Booker with it. Jones covering. Warren sets the pick for Booker. The 3-ball. Sinks the 3-pointer. Booker's got 14 points here in the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Ayton a screen on Bain. And here's Booker from the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Brooks. On the wing, Bain. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Ayton kicks to Booker. Back to Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Well, the defense respects Ayton's ability to score, especially from that area on the floor. He becomes dangerous.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Morant's checked in. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
The three from Morant. Hands it from downtown. Morant's got 32 points.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Out to Morant. There's the three. Rebound by the Suns.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Passes to Warren. Dishes to Durant. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Booker the pass to Warren. Ayton wide open. Drills it from outside.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
Here's Morant. Drains the three-pointer. Morant's got 35 in the game. And it's the Suns with the ball. Pass to Booker. Fades. And the three ball is good. Booker's got 42 in the game.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. A resounding victory. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Smack clowns with mad style.
Doris, when you're playing in the same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake. And when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's man in at the one. Leonard passes to George. Zubac screen. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it to George. Driving. Oh!
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Morant into the lane. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. George, no good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
As physical a player as there is in the entire NBA, Steven Adams putting the defense in a tough spot.
And he's good on the second. George against Bain. From deep. George's shot is off.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Oh, my God. Look out below.
And in traffic, he uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And it's the Clippers on the break. Leonard's shot's good.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Pass to Bain. Jackson outside. It's tipped. Leonard against Adams. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
Jackson, the pass to Morant.
And then Morant with the jam. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Morris outside. Pass to Leonard. Here's George, and he drives in, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Desmond Bane.
You got to love the penetration by Paul George. He's really quick on his feet, and the defense cannot handle him right now. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
From deep, Morant. And it's Morant again missing.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And the basket by Leonard.
Well, the strength of Kawhi Leonard's game is in the painted area. He is so consistent as a finisher.
Bane, the pass to Morant. Takes it inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Morant against Leonard. Jackson with a screen on Leonard. Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
On the wing man, pounded by Morant. Morris for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Bane. And a nice finish on the layup.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Zubac with a screen on Brooks. Pass to Morris. Launches a three. That one is off. And it's Memphis the other way. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And the free throw, no good. The Clippers trail. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Morris finds George. Back to Morris. Zubac screen. The fader. Morris passes to Zubac. Up and over Brooks. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Stolen by Jackson. Outside Morant. Here he goes. Yes. And a nice assist from Jackson. 14 points for him.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a...
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point guard.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
Leonard against Morant. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Outside for Brooks. Back to Morant. Adams with a screen on Leonard. Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Adams a screen. Here's Morant going inside. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Out to Covington. The three. Pure from three-point range. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Clark is checked in for Adams. And it's Jones in for Morant. From deep, Payne. No good there. And Los Angeles the other way now. George passes to Leonard. For three, Covington. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Think about Robert Covington's pass to being a valuable asset on the NBA roster. A guy who was undrafted out of Tennessee State, begins his career in Philadelphia with a team that wasn't trying to win, and now has become the prototypical 3-and-D valuable asset.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Timeout called. Memphis. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Leonard. Here's the break for the finish. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Always amongst the league leader in steals, Kawhi Leonard knows how to start a fast break.
Pass to Plumlee. George against Jackson. Crosses over, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Brandon Clark.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
That one drops. He ties it up.
One of the things that's been said before, but it's so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
Gordon, he's checked in for the Clippers. For three, Gordon. Here's George. Fires for three. Covington, that one's good. And now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Well, Covington has made himself a viable and legitimate three-point shooter. How about that one?
Here's Jackson. Good D by Covington.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Gordon, the pass to George. Covington, a screen on Payne. Outside Covington. To the right side. Here's Highland. Three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Brooks to the inside. Clark. Here's Payne. No good. A bit long that time. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Chalk up 2 there. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
Jones misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
What you love about Mason Plumlee is there's a level of professionalism in terms of his effort and energy. He brings it every single night.
Morant, he's checked in for Brooks. The Clippers in the lead. Out to Gordon. It's George on the wing. Pass to Highland. Plumlee with it. Over Morant. Back to Plumlee. Takes the three. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Left side Bane to end the run. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide open shooter.
Here's Highland. Covington, a screen on Jones. Driving inside. 1 second left. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Tyus Jones is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Jackson. And it's Bane in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. 6 to shoot. For 3, Covington. Clark grabs the board. Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Covington. Los Angeles shooting around 50% in the game so far. Powell finds Covington. Back to Powell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Bane, the pass to Clark. Here's Morant.
Oh, wow. I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
For 3, Powell nails it from beyond the arc. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much.
Oh, okay then. Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Here's Highland, defended by Jackson. Pass to Covington. Out to Powell. Covington against Jackson. Covington, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Outside Morant. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Morant. Goes back up. Deflected. Powell with it. Guarded by Morant. Fires the 3. And the basket by Highland. He's got 6.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. At that time, sets up his teammate.
Morant. Oh, throw it
Look
down.
out.
Can you say elevation? BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
That was sweet. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Back to Jackson. Out to the right wing. The drive by Morant. Gordon pulls it in.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Out to Powell. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Highland. Plenty of space. Yep, count it. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Powell with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Fires the 3. And they get it back. Out to the wing. Gordon outside. Tries again. That shot off the mark. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. And boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
Zubac, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Morris comes in for Covington.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Steven Adams checked in for Memphis. Brooks comes in for Jones. Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Morris finds Leonard. Launches it. That one's good from Morris. On the assist by Leonard. Morris has got 6 points. And you talk about Powell's athleticism. Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, BA, because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling.
Jones, he's checked in for Ja Morant. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Mann's checked in. There's 38 seconds left in the third. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. The Grizzlies have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. The three from Bane. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Here's Morris. He takes it in. Banked it in off the glass. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame and that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Inside, here's Adams. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Down low. Out to Powell. Back to Mann. It could go. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Clippers, Kawhi and Morris, and at the forward slots, Terrence Mann is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Zubac in at the 5. Morris, a screen on Brooks. Pass to Morris. Here's the 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Out to Powell. Here's Mann. And here's Leonard. Powell finds Leonard. Off target with the 3. The Grizzlies shooting has been good. 54% in this one. On the wing, Jones. Leonard defending. And rejected. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pushing it up now. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Bane, he's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Jones. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Plumlee's checked in for Zubac. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
The Clippers making a switch here. George is checked in. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. George. And And George with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Jackson finds Morant. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Jackson, the screen. Morant with it. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Jackson. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Shot by Leonard, no good. The Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Morant. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. It goes on Mason Plumlee. He's perfect from the line this time. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Morant. From outside the arc. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That'll be a second foul of the game. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Highland, he's checked in for man. And here's Leonard. Up top, George. Brooks defending. And the jam by George.
Well, have yourself a night, Paul George. Everything working for him right now.
Here's Morant. Count that one. Morant's got 15 points in just the second half.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Here's Plumlee. Pass to Highland. And there's a 3-second violation. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Morant into the lane, but the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
The Clippers making a switch here. Zubac checked in.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Morris on the wing. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Clippers lead by 5.
My goodness. Guys, you talk about embracing the moment, burying a key shot. Go ahead, Mr. Morris. We see you doing work.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
Oh, the swat by Adams. That's tipped. Memphis shooting 56% today. Jackson on the wing. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Now here's Morant. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Adams missing. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
You know, if you're a center in this league and you're on the floor at the end of games, teams will target you if you can't make free throws.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
And it's Morant missing.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Highland, pounded by Morant. Pass to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Back to Zubac. Out to Leonard. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Jackson, the pass to Adams. Now here's Morant. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Morant's got 44.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
So the Clippers win it. Just a gutsy performance on Allie. Thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.